Hey everybody, this is Leo with another training video. This is for the member manual entries that are very important to us. We've talked about the Slack board, using Slack channel for member manual entries. We haven't really talked about creating the manual entries themselves and what that looks like. So we do have the Trello board. As you can see here on the Trello board, it's a little more simple than our shop manual board, the entire review process and editing process and everything. We just have these four lists here. If you open the Read Me First card, you're going to see a little bit of a guide here about what we're wanting to do on creating these member manual entries. Anyone can create a card here. So you go in, you create a card because you're working with a customer. You say, hey, we need to document how to update passwords for this component. We need to document how to post pictures to Facebook for this member. We need to add a member manual entry for doing a mail merge for this member, specifically using Word and Excel, those kinds of things. So when you're doing a job for a member, go in here and create a member manual entry card for them, and anyone can do that. Now the process changes a little bit. The account manager takes over after that point. So all you've done is created a Trello card here and put in some descriptions, some images you may have collected while you were doing the job, screen clippings, whatever. The account manager is actually going to be the one to move it to designing. They're also going to open the template file, which is right here, the template file, and they're going to create the copy, put it in the right members manual folder. They're going to change the name of it and really get that document started. Then they're going to invite others to help with that. So probably the nerd that was working on the project in the first place will already be on the card, and then a couple other nerds or maybe any of the staff that may need to help with creating this card. That card will continue to be worked on until it's moved over to account manager review. At that time, the two account managers right now, Josh and Cameron, but as we go forward, we may have 4 or 5 account managers that are in a shop. They will meet and review the cards that are there, the manual entries, and make sure that they all look good and they're functional and that nerds can use them to repeat that task for that member in the future. And they'll move those over to approved. And once they're in approved, they are ready for use. So everybody will actually be using them all along, but whenever they're in approved in use, that's the final state for those cards, unless they get grabbed and dragged back over to designing by someone. So that's the way the process will work. Let me know if you have any questions.